All right, everybody, how's it going? Unannounced Sunday afternoon. Didn't see a whole lot going on. I'm going to invite people to come in. I will give you a link. I would prefer to do it on Facebook. But we can do it here if we have to. I just don't usually make links to live streams public. Boy, is my old laptop slow. My. Why do I have no sound over here? That's why, because I muted it. Check. Hey, Expendable Pond, Tall Thin Kev, how's up? What's up? No, this ain't nothing, Kev, just screwing around. Sunday afternoon. Why do I have no sound over here? Oh, there we go. That's why. Okay, I gotta look for some settings. Audio settings. Enter stereo audio, echo cancellation. That stuff looks all good. How you doing, Expendable Pond? Kevin, what was that last new guitar that you got? You posted it. I wasn't paying attention or haven't gone back to really look. Cold. Yeah, it's cold here too. It's like 25 degrees. Or no, last I checked earlier around noon, it was 27. We were supposed to hit a high of 33 today. And whoopee ding dong for that. 1 degree above freezing. And then tonight it's supposed to go down to like 2 degrees. Just absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Kevin, would you like to come in and chat? You don't need video. All you need is audio. I could send you a link on Facebook. It's up to you, mate. All right, let me go over to Facebook and find you. Kev, send me a Facebook message, would you please? Unless I can find you this way. I'm looking. Jesus criminy. Thank you. Oh, that's because you're Kev. I automatically type in Kevin. And see if that linky dinky do work. Expendable Pond. I was reading a thing today about how, hey, Kevin, delete the audio, Kevin, like shut off your YouTube feed or whatever. Can you hear me?
Yep, I think so.
You're perfect.
First time using this PC, so.
Go down in the studio, go down on your mic, and turn the volume down. There's settings. There are 3 dots by the microphone on your picture, and it says Edit Mic Settings.
Edit mic seconds? Nope.
Okay.
Cam, mic, share, mute. No.
The 3 dots right beside that microphone.
There's 5.
Well, you're not.
This better or not?
Do you have? What do you want?
I don't know. Is this better?
No. What are you looking at? A phone or a computer?
I'm looking at a computer.
All right. Go to the YouTube feed and make sure that is muted.
I'm not on the one yet, but I've gone back to the one that you were on. My YouTube isn't on.
Okay. It's actually not too bad. It's not feeding back. So how you doing? Where'd you go? Come back. Come on back. We'll see if he comes back. Okay. Let's just edit up here. I'm not really used. I'm not really used to StreamYard. Okay, he's back. All right. Okay, you're back. Now I can't hear you. Now I can hear you.
You can hear me now. Oh my goodness me.
You got a good level. You got a good level.
Well, I don't know about that, but that's what she said last night.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I know. Right. Valentine's Day's over, dude. Do you do Valentine's Day in the UK?
Oh yeah, there's been Valentine's Day longer than there's been in the US, hasn't there?
Oh, okay. All right. Well, yeah, St. Valentine. Do you guys do Halloween?
Originated Halloween.
What?
Original Halloween was in Britain, but it's just been overly commercialised
So it's
by
still
the US.
October 31st?
Yeah, it's All Hallows Eve,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, but there was somebody I know on YouTube that I was talking to. Maybe they were from Australia or something. That they didn't do Halloween.
it's certainly got a lot bigger in the last 15, 20 years. It's
Yeah.
now a commercial thing. When I
Oh,
was
right.
when I was a lad, it was nothing. There was I've never had anybody doing trick or treats around my way.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, when I was a kid, that was the biggest thing. Hey, Mr. Hammett's guitar pick. How you doing? Uh, Anybody that has hey, Bronze Snake, how you doing? That has done Daniel Horsley's guitar challenge thing here recently. I posted mine last night, and I did mine all with like double stops because it's just an A and an E chord when in like a shuffle boogie pattern thing. But man, you get the gamut from people. Like I watched Joe Wentz just a little while ago do his, and he just shreds. It's like Van Halen playing it. Then I watched Mitch Halen do it, and he does it like a blues thing. R2 R3 Locking Nut did it, and he's kind of on the shreddy side, on the hard rock side. But you sure get the gamut of players, when they do that. Kev must be letting the cat in. Oh, he's letting the whiskey in.
Oh, that's Rioja.
What? I don't know what that is.
It's a Spanish wine.
Okay.
It's like it's good solid. You're drinking it. It's got a good taste. It's slightly thick. It's may cost a couple of dollars more, but you're getting that. But it's like a $10 leap, if you like. And a lot of people ignore Spanish wine.
Wrecker, message me on Facebook. Just send me a quick message. It's that there you have to make a word. You type a period or something. Just make the message box open up.
Me?
No, Detroit Wrecker.
All right. I was going to say, what that all about then?
My mother. Hey, Daniel, we were just talking about you. Daniel, you want to come in? Daniel, if you're on Facebook, search me on Facebook and send me a friend request, would you? Wrecker, if you message me on Facebook, Wrecker, I'll send you the link. I could send it here if I had to. Let's see what this does. Daniel, I had fun on your challenge, and we were just talking about the fact how it really runs the gamut. You get, Joe Wentz just shredded it. Mitch Heyman sent like did it like a blues thing. R2 R3 Locking Nut, he did it like a rock thing. I did all the double stops. I did the double stopping thing. You ought to do a live stream, Daniel, where you premiere and play them all. Play all the ones, wait a few more days, see how many more you get, and then play them all. Sigh. Take it easy, Bronze Snake. You can dig it, Jack. Okay. Confirm. Send him a message. Yeah, glad to have you on Facebook, Daniel. For sure. Yeah, everybody's done something different. Not yet, Evil.
Oh, he's not here, is he?
Yeah, Evil's in here. I'm planning on getting
Exorcist.
a green hat. I'm going to get a green hat. Maybe a green shirt. I haven't been on Facebook since last fall, trying to keep my blood pressure down. Man, you know what? I know exactly what you're talking about. And what I did on Facebook, I just started to shut up. Don't engage. Post memes, the Far Side Larson memes, cat memes, puppy dogs and food. And it relieves a lot of stress out of your life, believe me. Kev here, he always wisecracks on me when I get political.
Fucking. God, yeah. I will say, truthfully, my way, I voted Conservative more than any other party. But when I go to your way, I'm a goddamn commie son of a bitch.
No, you're not. You mean you might be a socialist son of a bitch?
No, I've been called commie.
Because you're just way too conservative?
No, I'm a conservative here. But Biden will be the far left in Britain. Oh, the far right in Britain.
Oh, okay.
Biden will be the far right. They wouldn't let him in the Conservative Party.
Biden's really middle of the road, and I'm a little more progressive. I like some of the younger people, but I won't get into that. People start freaking out. But
I was having a look at Biden's policies, comparing them to Reagan's in 1980. They're pretty much the same.
They're oh, all right. Yeah. He's gone. Thanks, Bronze Snake. I didn't catch that, dude. I did not notice that. No, I got my Easter eggs hid yet, for Christ's sakes. Let me get done drinking on St. Patrick's Day. Oh, but what I was starting to say when you brought up the wine, my mother-in-law passed last week, Linda's mom. She's 92. And we were over there cleaning stuff out of the house, and she was a whiskey drinker. So Linda brought home a bottle of a Canadian Gold that was under the sink. It was about a half a bottle. So we drank it over the course of 3 or 4 nights, each of us having a little, about a 2-shot thing and just sipping on it all night. Hey, Kim, how's it doing? And, it ain't too bad, So I went and bought another bottle of it, and here this shit's only $10 a fifth. It's only $10, and Linda prefers Jack Daniels, which is like $24 a fifth here. And this stuff was only $10. So I was like, well, I can afford that once. So we bought another bottle, and there's about that much left in it. What kind of vodka do you like?
I like no vodka whatsoever.
Oh, you don't? I'm not a vodka guy, huh?
There's a list of drinks I don't drink, including vodka. I was so sick this one time, and I never touched it since.
I did that. I don't know why I was drinking it, but I was like 23, 24 years old, and we got on this kick, me and my buddy, of drinking a thing called Snake Bite, which was Yukon Jack and lime juice, right? And I did the same thing. I got so sick that I could not stand the smell of whiskey for 15 years. I didn't drink any. And all it took was that one time. And then my brother didn't start. He had always drank Johnny Walker. And about 13 years ago, God, that long, 12, 13 years ago, I was out of work, and I had to go down to where he lived, which was about 2.5 hours from me. And I would work all week with him and then drive home and spend the weekends with Linda and my daughter. And then Monday morning, get up at 3 o'clock in the morning and drive to Akron to work. Well, actually, Canton. And spend the week working. There's Daniel. See if he gets in. Gonna add you. There he is. Say something.
Hello?
Hello? You're good.
Hey.
I have to get out my Epiphone Les Paul. It is identical to your Les Paul, only it's an Epiphone. And yours has the chrome pickups, doesn't it? The chrome covers.
Mine's just a black cover.
Oh, okay. Mine has the black and cream. Because what happened? The guy had a 60s gold top reissue, and it came with the Burstbucker Pros, and he didn't like them. So he got P90s and put them in there and sold both pickups, all the pots, and the selector switch for $100. And I bought them, and I put all that stuff into my Epiphone, and then I had a guy make a bone nut for it. He made a bone nut and put that on there, and I love the guitar, but I haven't had it out for a while. But what do you call it? Do you call yours a root beer burst or an iced tea?
What was that? Sorry?
What do you call the finish on yours? A root beer burst or iced tea?
Oh, it's just a cherry burst, I believe. I don't know. I bought it used. Sorry, I'm having some connection problems.
That's all right. Bronze Snake, I didn't catch that because my brain saw his icon. I didn't even read the word. So I didn't see that it was a fake account and that it said Detroit Wanker and not Detroit Wrecker. And here I'm talking to Wrecker, telling him to message me so I can send them a link. Daniel, are you on your computer?
No, I'm on an iPhone, man.
Well, those work pretty good. I mean,
I don't have the best internet down here. It's
you're hearing me though.
yeah, I can hear you. It's just
Echo.
Are you doing any gigs?
I played one a couple weeks ago. I don't have anything booked at the moment. Just
Did they have like enforced social distancing and stuff and spread out tables and like won't let them fill the capacity?
it depends on what town you play in. Every town around I've played lately has been different. So some places I've been to have totally been that way, and other places it's do what you want. And
Are you in Columbus or Cincinnati?
I'm east of Cincinnati, south of Columbus. So
How far are you from the border?
I could be at the river in 10 minutes.
Oh, really? All right, you're way down there. That's funny because I'm right on the shore, Lake Erie. I'm like less than a minute from the beach. So I'm at this end and you're way down at that end. Hey, Mitch. Mitch, I liked we were just talking about all the different takes on Daniel's backing track, and I did all double stops. Joe Wentz totally Van Halen shredded it. You did a blues thing with it.
Yeah, Mitch, I really enjoyed your take, and Ed, I enjoyed yours too, man. I think you guys got more of the vibe I was going for, more of a bluesy kind of thing.
The typical way I would do something like that is I would find a way to grab the audio. My old Yamaha USB board used to let me just hit a button and it would record any YouTube audio right into my DAW perfectly. And all I had to do was EQ the levels a little bit, right? Well, this new board that I got, since that one took a dump and I threw it away, is a Behringer board. It won't do that. And I've tried and tried and tried to capture audio off YouTube videos with this board, and I just can't figure it out, the way to do it in my DAW. So then the only other way is just do a video capture with the Windows G that brings up the gain bar, and you can, do a screen grab of the audio and the video. Try to get it that way. Well,
I'm not good at any of that stuff.
Well, I was trying to do it last night with OBS. Now, Mitch might be able to help me out with this. When I would do a media grab, I had your video of the backing track. Then I would play that, and then I would capture my audio through my board and there was a damn latency delay, bad one. And I could not sort it out. Finally, what I did was I took this Tascam audio interface, USB interface. I played my guitar through this along with you, and it grabbed it. Now, the only thing I should have done was I should have had my volume overall a little bit louder in the whole thing. But once I finally got it, by the time I finally figured it out, I was in my bathrobe. And it was 11 o'clock or something whenever I posted that. And I was so happy that it worked that I just said, that's it. Because I had been messing with it for hours trying to get the latency problem worked out. I couldn't get it worked out. So I learned a little trick now. When I try to play to somebody else's video, I just got to hook up that little Tascam interface, and it lets me do it without, getting that latency problem.
It turned out well, man. You never know it. It came across really well.
Well, I was kind of sitting in the dark, and I put you on. I've got this big orange piece of plastic right here. That was my green screen because OBS will let you key off of orange or any color almost. So I set this on a guitar stand and projected you onto that, then pointed the camera at my guitar. And the filter key made it look like my telly frets are all worn out, and they're not. But it looks that way in the video because of the chroma key setting I had on.
You kind of look like Obi-Wan Kenobi or something in that video.
Yeah, the unknown ninja. But anyway, I was just so happy when it worked. I was like, oh, that's it. Regardless of how well I played it or not, I'm just going to go with it because I got it.
I don't know if I've ever met Kev or Kevin. I'm going to say hi.
Kevin is from the UK. Kevin, what town again?
Cambridge.
Cambridge. Why can't I remember that? Because I don't live there. Hey, Squire, how you doing? Kevin is he plays everything, man. He plays guitar, bass, banjo, dulcimer, spoons, harmonica. He plays everything. Ukulele.
Sounds awesome.
Hey, Gil.
You got one of these yet, then, Ed?
That bazooki thing. What's that called again?
M4.
Is that a Toman or was that something else?
It's
Harley Benton?
Seagull.
Seagull, that was it, yeah.
Or Simon and Patrick or Laverne or
Seagull aren't cheap.
Well, this was 160, I think.
Yeah, you can get like Rogue ones or whatever for like $49.
Yeah,
and they're real cheap.
Well,
capture desktop audio through OBS, and you can record while listening to it. Well, that's okay. I didn't use desktop, Mitch. I used media. So that's the trick, because I even went into the settings and was trying to like turn off monitoring and all this crap. But all right, yes, I'll try desktop. Okay. See, even StreamYard here has green screen.
I don't know why my camera looks so terrible compared with your two.
Because you're sitting in the dark.
Well, all the lights are on.
There's some dim lights, man.
Well, I could go a bit like this. You don't want this.
What kind of camera is it? Is it the computer camera or a
It's a computer camera, but I only got the computer about 4 months ago. Brand new, basically.
it's the built-in camera?
Yeah, I've got one of these. So
You
but I'm not
might
sure-
it might be there might be some internal settings that you can set.
I can set.
I'm terrible at the live stream stuff. I know nothing about it. I've
Well,
never
I'll plug this in and see how it goes, or doesn't, as the case may be.
Well, you'll have to go in to the settings on the studio here, the StreamYard studio, and you'll probably have to select that camera. Okay, he muted himself. Daniel, how long have you been playing guitar?
Let's have a shifty. Now, I might be able to... Come on.
Daniel,
What was that?
how long have you been playing guitar? Kevin, you got any?
Oh, I've been playing probably 25 years or so, 26 years. I've been playing since I was about 12 or so.
Suppose that's a bit better, isn't it?
It is. But some way I'm getting echo. Hold up. Check. One, two. Not him. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. It's you, Kevin.
Is it?
Yeah, you got somewhere?
I think not, but I will check.
Check. Does that webcam have a microphone?
Is this any better?
Check. No. Do you hear the echo?
No, I don't hear any echo at all.
Do you hear it?
I can hear you. I'm getting an echo.
No, it only when I talk. So it's coming back through your speakers, Kevin, into your mic.
All right, let's have a... God, I did computing at school. We didn't have a computer.
Kevin, go to your settings down there and turn on
Echo
cancellation.
Working okay now?
Check. It went away.
Yeah, no echo.
What'd you do?
Pretty face.
Oh, well, it's gone. Well, not to be nosy, Daniel, but how old are you? Roughly.
I'm 38.
38. Okay. Roughly, I'm 38 years old. Yeah, I didn't play as good as you do when I was 38.
Well, I appreciate the compliment. I should be a lot better than I am for as long as I've been playing.
Well, you know, if all I ever had to do was play the guitar, and that was part of the problem, because I played in bands all the time, but I always had a job in kids. So rehearsing for me was learning how to play a song and learning how to sing it so we could do it in the band. I didn't have time to sit and learn scales or, anything like that.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm opening a banana for my daughter here.
That's fine.
Of course we are. I lucked out and had a really good friend I was in a band with that was really into theory and learning scales. And so, around 20 or so, I really got into that part of trying to become, a better communicator, I guess I'll say.
Yeah. Well, see, I came from the old school of John Lennon never took guitar lessons.
Yeah.
But John Lennon never shredded either, All he did was strum chords and sing songs, write songs.
Yeah.
He did the solo to Get Back, didn't he?
Yeah. Oh, he did solos. Yeah, of course. But I think Paul McCartney was probably the most accomplished musician in the band, just because he played more piano than anybody else.
Yeah, out of the group, I prefer John and Paul's stuff the most, personally.
Oh yeah. Tricky Rick, you want to come in? If you want to come in, Rick, and I'd love to have you come in, just send me a message on Facebook and I'll give you the link.
I just noticed. Hi, Gil.
Hey, Gil. Tim Fergal. Epiphonium. Oh, my God. Epiphonium, you old guy, you. Don't you hate being called that? That just grinds me. For a long time, I was like one of the oldest guys around, hanging around in these guitar communities. Oh, come on, Ricky. And I've been called Eddie all my life, so you're right on with that. No, Rick is absolutely one of my favorite guitar players on YouTube.
Yeah, Rick's a fantastic guitar player.
He's amazing.
Hey, there's the dog paw. What's up, dog paw?
I apologize for not asking, Mitch. What was I thinking? I wasn't thinking. That's the problem. So we got Mitch is going to come in here. Now there goes the neighborhood. As soon as Mitch gets here, we'll all start having computer problems. That looks better, Kevin. Turn it off. That's even better. Well, come on, Mitch. What'd you do? Go get coffee first, or? There he is. Hello, Mitch man. I keep telling Mitch he needs to rebrand his channel by combining his two names, Mitch and Heyman, and be Mitch Man. Turn on your audio, Mitch. Told you. Wait a minute. I have to bounce this ring off Telstar. All right, if Kevin's going to display his filthy habits, I'm going to display mine too.
But mine's cheaper.
I don't do near as much of it as I used to.
Gibbs Workshop. Ask how old my Gibson is. It's a 2010 traditional, the one I use in most of the videos. And then I have an older one that's a 2003 that's a studio.
Epiphonium, I'm just here to remind everybody to replace the old batteries in any equipment before they go bad and ruin expensive stuff. You know, I had that happen to my favorite little flashlight. And
you hear me?
I kind of got a feeling the bulb finally burned out, maybe. I couldn't tell. I took it apart and cleaned the I heard you, Mitch.
Okay. I had it
She's
unplugged.
okay, Daniel. We don't care.
What are you doing?
Eating a banana? How many kids you got?
I've got 3. 13,
Oh, boy.
12, and 4.
I thought you were asking me for a minute. I thought none that I know of.
I was saying, Ed, that how I did Daniel's video, I did it like what you said with the media. I just download the video and then use it as a media source and then record over top of it.
Why was I getting latency?
I wasn't getting any. I downloaded the video. I had the video locally. I downloaded the video, but you could do it with.
I had it. I've got it on my. I've got it in a folder.
Well,
I was having a latency problem, and I couldn't figure it out, and it must have had something to do.
I don't know. It could be. You shouldn't if you're doing it locally. But you could have done it with just like played in Audacity, play Daniel's audio in Audacity, then play over top. You shouldn't have even on a lesser computer. You shouldn't have that problem.
What I could have done was set up a designated separate camera, recorded the audio into my DAW.
Yeah, I forgot you were going through your amps and everything. I forgot.
I couldn't get that to work. What I finally had to do was just do a media window that I projected onto that little green screen of him, and I used that. Yeah. I used that Tascam audio interface, and that worked. I don't understand why my mixing board wouldn't work.
Either one.
Maybe it was the difference between Realtek and using the USB audio codec.
Yeah, what did I do? I was using I got the Helix and I can use it as audio interface. That's how I did mine.
They want you to turn up, Mitch. Oh. I can hear you, but you are a little bit lower.
I can turn it louder. What I did was I downloaded. Tell me if I'm too loud. I downloaded Guitar Rig 6 last night, and so I had to unplug my mic when I'm using now and plug my guitar in there, and so everything's out of whack.
What software did you download?
Guitar Rig 6. It's an amp simulator.
That you run into what?
Yeah, USB interface, an audio interface, not a mixer, interface, like your Tascam would work.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about, Daniel, don't you? You know.
Yeah.
I didn't like. It just didn't. I think Guitar Rig 5 sounded better than 6. I haven't used that in a while, but it did. I just couldn't get it sounding right, real good. I don't think. Now, what do you use, Daniel? Do you use effects too, right? Or sometimes,
I sometimes I use Amplitude.
Right.
Lately, I've been using CS Mixbox. It's by IKA Multimedia or whoever the company does all those.
Is that what you did your blues thing with, this recent one?
Yeah, and then the pedals are outboard. Those are actually on my pedal board. So I didn't. So I'm just using the amp sim and then their compressors and their delay and reverb, and then using
I
my
mean,
overdrive.
you did by to me, you had the best sound. I mean, I thought you had a Blues Junior going on. I saw the Fender in the background. I said, is that a Blues Junior? I mean, it sounded great.
It is a Blues Junior. It's broken at the moment.
Oh,
I have a box of caps here. I'm going to attempt to get it back up and running soon, I hope.
Dog
But
paw. That's a very valid reason, I think, because on the board I'm using the in and outs on the board when I probably should have just had the USB plugged into the board plugged into the USB. I wasn't doing that. I've got
yeah.
the physical in and outs to the back of the computer rather than the
USB.
USB.
That's
I
what I
should
do.
probably
Ed.
eliminate
Everything I
that.
do is USB.
I should probably eliminate that. Just use the USB feature. That's why I bought the damn thing.
And then OBS will see it fine. Audacity will see it
I
fine.
dog sees it fine. Everything sees it fine.
But I forget some people do it with they got to mic their amps, and that's a whole different ballgame. I wouldn't know the first place how to do that.
Right.
Get that to sound right.
Well, I mean, in lieu of that, I've got my amp has a direct out, and
Okay.
I'm using that.
Oh, you can do that, yeah.
And that's just the shortcut of a direct box or miking the amp.
I use my Telecaster. I was going to use this, but I just started recording. And I popped the string right away. Popped my high E string, and I was in the groove. I said, I'll grab the telly, and I guess it came out all right.
Mic and an amp would probably just work in a similar fashion. You'd just be going into your interface, use a dynamic mic into your interface, and as long as you got the track set up in your DAW, you should be able to hear it and get a good signal.
Yeah. I've never even tried. I can't use an amp because I'm in a small mobile home, and so the TV, like my monitor is here, and I got it at the wall. On the other side of the wall is the TV, and my wife's listening. I don't know if since I've been here 9 months in my mobile home, I have not turned on any of my amps. I got a Boss Katana 100. I got to do everything because my wife will scream unless she's not in the house, unless she's not home or something.
You've been there 9 months already?
May 1st. What it's going to be March, April, May. Yeah, about 9 months.
Holy crap!
Or almost 10 months. Really, I love it here, except for the snow.
And except for not being able to use an amp.
Well, I didn't use it much at the old house either. I never. Yeah, I got the THR-10X. Then I bought the ID Core 10. I forgot the brand, who's the maker of that. I think I used that once or twice, a little practice amp, but it sounds good. And I got the Boss, 1, 2, 3, and the Helix, which is way overkill for me, but.
That's when I play on live streams, I always use OBS because it fixes the YouTube problem.
It does.
But using the exact same setup, one time it'll work out fine. The next time it ain't not so good.
It can be OBS can be buggy. There's definitely because sometimes I'll do the media thing right. If I turn it off, turn it back on, the audio is not playing. Not all the time. Sometimes, so I got to close it and open it up again. So it can be problematic. But in here with StreamYards, you could do it in here if you go your Cam Mic software, go in here, and go. Make sure take all the checks out. You should have echo cancellation, stereo audio, and automatically adjust. Take all those checks out.
In what, OBS?
No, right in here, StreamYards.
Oh, all right. Now wait. Start over. Go to
the audio settings and you see where your mic and speaker is, and on the bottom of that you got
Take out the echo canceling.
you take all the checks out. Only when you're playing guitar. When you finish playing guitar, you got to put the echo cancellation back in. If you know.
Oh, okay.
If you're alone, you could do it that way. Because I know Dave Staff, they do it like that. That's how they do it, and they'll go back and forth playing. Take turns.
You don't look like your dad, do you?
Yeah, she's definitely mine.
I bet that's what you looked like when you were 4.
Yeah, that would be about right.
That's all right. I was the spitting image of my dad too.
You say hi?
Hello.
No, don't want to say hi.
She just wants to see herself on the camera. That's all.
Ed, how many I'll let Bob videos did you do? 2? 1 or 2?
I did 2, and then I did not a reaction, but an explanation of why I'm not going to do another one. And that,
I did 3.
And that I thought, the guy is amazing. Now your mic's loud.
Is it?
What'd you do?
See, I probably got real close to it. It's that dynamic mic. You got to be on top of it, and then if I get closer, I got to lower my voice down. So
Too loud.
Is it too loud? Hold on.
Talk softly, but carry a big
Talk
stick.
softly. All right. Is it any lower now?
Not yet.
No, I'm doing it right in. Okay, I'm doing it right in StreamYards instead of. I got 3 places I could adjust. Actually, 4 counting my audio, the DAW. See, I use a software mixer called Voicemeeter.
Yeah,
and it works pretty good. And then of course,
Dave uses one called Banana.
That's what it is. Banana Voicemeeter.
Rick,
he's the one that talked me into it. Actually.
Hey, Angel Martinez. Rick says Ed's like my YouTube big brother. Yeah. No, Rick. I don't know how I stumbled on your channel, Rick. When I did, it was a couple years back, but I immediately knew where you were from, and for that reason alone, I liked you right off the bat.
He's near you, huh?
Well, no, he's from the actual town that my mother's family is from, that are all dead now. There are none of them left. There's only one left, and he lives in Georgia.
And Rick's a seasoned guitar player. He's he knows all about theory and all that, which I'm still trying to learn. But I like when you were on Dave's show last. I think it was last week, Ed. And I liked that you were conversing about chords and stuff like that. It's when I came in. That was really cool.
Dave is so way beyond me that there's a point where he just goes over the line, and I got no clue.
I know. I don't know anybody that can keep up with him. I mean, I know there's people. Rick probably do pretty good. He would, but I mean, he can tell you any note that he's playing, right off the bat. I can figure it out. Take me a couple seconds.
I can tell you any note that I'm playing. It's either A, B, C, D, E, F, or G, a sharp or a flat. But he'll tell you if it's a raised fourth or a diminished third, ninth with a flat 7. That's like I made the joke to him one time. I go, me play a wrong note. I go, whoops. Dave goes, oh, flat 4, nice. You tried playing that over the 5th? It's like
I don't know what he's. Nah, I don't know.
He didn't get the joke, so I just.
Yeah. But I've been messing around with metal, just trying to trying to mess around with metal a little bit. And so I know if the 1 in 5 is all you have to know. The 1 in 5 for a power chord.
Dog Paw, are you writing poetry or are you being philosophical?
Could be.
I mean, you're talking about my life, but hardcore Dylan. Hi, Angel. How you doing? Yeah, I can't think of too many right off the bat, but there are a lot of people that like came to my channel and commented and stuff, and they went for a long time without any of them ever posting anything. And when some of them finally did, I was absolutely blown away. Like, why are you looking at my channel? Listen to their music and watch them play the guitar, and I'm like, what the hell why would they be interested in watching me at all?
Because
I like P90s.
Because you're influenced by everything. Even stuff you don't like, you're influenced by. And you've been doing any job one way, someone's doing the same job, and you see someone doing something slightly different. Same notes, get the same result, but doing a slightly different way. That's why everyone watches everyone else.
I agree with Kev.
Yeah, well, that's yes, I can agree. Angel, we bought these yesterday at the Big Lots store. When we went to buy some things at the Big Lots store. We make one trip there a year, and we get a new shower curtain and a new garbage pail. And, we replace things that get icky over time. And they had this big table of Beatles shirts for $8 a piece, and we grabbed a couple. Linda got one, and I got one. But this was the only one that they had in double extra large. The extra large ones, the extra large ones look like what a medium used to look like.
I need triple extra large, unfortunately.
Yeah. When winter's over and when we're allowed to go places again, but Kevin, you're a bike rider. I can't physically do that very well anymore because of my spinal cord injury and my legs aren't steady enough. But you can ride a bike and get some exercise. I have to figure out a way to exercise. I'd love to go swimming, but my wife absolutely cannot go swimming. She is not even supposed to take a bath.
The police are stopping everyone around here. If you're on the bike, why are you on your bike?
She breathes through a hole right here, and if she gets water up to there, it's not good. She likes seeing herself.
Yeah, I'm gonna head out, guys. I really appreciate
All right, that's fine. Well, I'm glad you stopped in.
Nice meeting you, Dan, in person here.
Nice to meet you guys too in person. I'll hopefully we can hang again sometime.
Daniel, if you want to check out Kevin's channel, it's called Tall Thin Kev on YouTube.
Tall Thin Kev.
All right.
And I'll be very careful if I were you. And book up your sessions now.
And now there were 3.
Got that album, not too bad. Right, which chord is this?
Minor, I can't tell. E7?
A suspended, second?
Oh.
Well, that's what I would call it. Are you hitting the E note on the D string? Or just the A and the C sharp?
Oh, the A.
It's an A without the.
Like an A power. I can't tell.
It's just an A.
Well,
What
it's
it
an
looks
A
like to
without
me.
the Eastman.
But it's what?
You're playing a whole A without using the. But it's an open B.
All right. It's an A over B. That open B note, right? I use that in some songs. I'll ask Dave. It's a sus2. Rick just told us it's a suspense sus2. Thank you, Rick.
Does that mean that the two note is not being played? Is that what that means?
I have no clue.
No idea at all.
And did you? I guess you know, Ed, too. You know, you can use OBS and StreamYards now. I don't know if you tried that.
No, how do you hook the two together? OBS gives Twitch the option for Twitch and the option for YouTube.
You should have, if you got a newer version, you should have virtual cam. Start up OBS first, right? Turn on the virtual cam. Then when you go in here in StreamYards, you know how you drop down and look for your camera, look for OBS virtual cam.
Okay, I wondered how
you have to do that. You have to do the OBS. You have to open up OBS first
and use virtual cam.
Virtual cam, and then when you go to StreamYard, search for OBS virtual cam, and then you can do all your fancy things. And
oh well, I'm
not using it now because of I don't have it on now, but I can do it, but I have to kill my camera so I can turn it back on in OBS. Let me do it real quick.
I'm using the green screen in the StreamYard thing.
Oh yeah, they got a little bit. It's not quite as good as a regular green screen, but it'll work. Let me see what happens when I kill my cam. Stop camera. See, still won't.
Will it let you use a GIF?
What's that?
Will StreamYards let you use a GIF if you upload it?
What do you mean, a picture? Yeah, or a JPEG. Yeah,
no,
anything.
GIF,
anything you normally do in OBS, you'll be able to see it on StreamYards if you select it as a virtual cam, OBS virtual cam. I'll show you in it. Let me I got to kill my camera. So, properties, device manager.
Okay. This is going slow. I hope I didn't drop out.
Well, by the way, Ed.
Then. No. Oh, it wants me to restart.
No, won't let you select a GIF. Only JPGs or PNGs.
Oh yeah, in OBS.
No, StreamYard.
I think I lost my camera.
Device not connected, Mitch.
So what are you doing later then, Ed?
Waiting for my wife to get home. She's over there sorting through her mother's clothes, cooking dinner, watching TV, taking a nap, get up and watch YouTube.
Did you try that recipe at all?
What?
I sent you on the Facebook all the ingredients.
Yeah, that's going to take some doing. I don't know what some of that stuff is, and then I absolutely don't have it.
Well, it's easy enough. Just throw it in, mix it up, and marinade.
Now let me read these ingredients if I can bring it up. Turmeric, ain't got none of that. Cumin, ain't got none of that. Garam masala, they ain't got none of that. Coriander, ain't got none of that. Yeah, those are all spices that, I've heard of them, but I've never used them.
Well, it's easy enough, mate.
My cooking expertise was Rick, are you got to go? Okay, Rick, thanks for stopping in, man. Looking forward to your next. Someday you got to explain to me how you did all those effects in that last video. My cooking experience for most of my life was opening a package of hot dogs and throwing them into boiling water.
Nice.
Or busting up some hamburger into a pan. I'll get the name of the dish for you, Squire. It's chicken tikka. And he says it's a curry.
It's a kebab type arrangement more than anything else.
I keep forgetting I have to add people to the stream when they show up. I see them down there and I automatically think they're in.
All right, I'm on my I'm on my phone.
It's a horror movie.
What?
Japanese horror movie.
Oh yeah, I'm on my phone. This is my phone, but it's going through OBS.
How the hell did you do that?
You have to download this NDI plugin for both for OBS and for the phone, but it's easy. It works easy. It works really good.
You know what? I keep trying to stream from my Fire tablet, and it has the go live button, and then the YouTube app just goes into a lock.
This is I'm still using OBS on a computer. It just when your when your network at home, it works with your network at home.
Yeah.
So this works pretty good, and I can switch it to the other side of the camera. Let me see.
With the exception that the words come out 2 seconds.
Yeah. It's not good for talking.
The world's worst ventriloquist.
But for doing something like this, it works pretty good.
The thing I do like about OBS is that you can have multiple cameras.
Oh yeah, mm-hmm.
That's like, different scenes, and you can just switch to another camera.
Right.
I haven't bothered to stream that way yet, but when I get a good reason to do that, I'm looking forward to doing it.
With so I have OBS on. I got 3 computers. I put OBS on all 3 computers, and then have it.
I got 4. I got 5.
I can't afford 4.
I've got 5.
I got 5. I've actually got 6, 7, 8 of them, but 3 are old that can't use anymore. Can't even get them on the internet. They're XP machines. One's an old Apple iMac.
I should be good enough to use the DAW in there. It's got that. What's that good audio software they have?
No, it doesn't recognize any of the new stuff.
Oh, really?
No, I tried that. I've got 2 Chromebooks. I love Chromebooks. They don't lock up. They don't get viruses. You just can't do video editing and stuff on them because you're limited to Chrome. But for surfing the web and even streaming and doing this stuff, they are brilliant. Lightweight, fast. They never lock up.
But have you got a ZX81?
Nope. Don't even know what that is. Zed is dead.
Sinclair.
Still,
But mine in 1982, I had the 16K extension memory.
the first computer I ever bought was in 1992 or 93. Was a Tandy laptop.
Radio Shack.
Radio Shack with 64K RAM, a 20 megabyte hard drive. It had a high density and low density 3.5-inch drives, an LCD screen that was monochrome, and I added a 1200 baud modem that was external, that you actually set the phone on the modem and connected the modem to the computer. And I had what was called a YTech chip installed and a math coprocessor installed.
What did that cost back then?
I had almost $1,500 into that sucker. I worked at a tool and die shop. And we used it to write basic programming for the CNCs.
And you had really small hard drives back then. This thing here,
20 megabyte.
256 gigabytes in this little thing.
Yep.
And I remember back in the 90s getting a hard drive for $200, like a 3 gigabyte hard drive on Black Friday, waiting in line. And it costs like almost $200 for a 3 gig hard drive. And this is all 256.
All my SD cards are 128 gigs for my camera.
Easy.
What's cool about the Beat Buddy, it runs off of an SD card, but it's only 8 gigabytes. And I haven't investigated on how to download like any of the extra stuff, or if that card gets damaged, how you have to go on their website and download it, and go. I hope I don't have to go through all that anytime soon. Maybe never, but might not be a bad idea to have a backup. Axis, how you doing, buddy? I never got on the internet until I didn't officially get on the internet. Now, I had a bulletin board service in the early 90s, but it was 1997 or so before Linda and I got married in June of 98. But we were living in my house in 97, and we got on the internet then. Was the first time I got on the internet, because she had a Windows 95 computer that would let you get on.
Yeah, I didn't get into computers till like 95. I was about 95, so I'm kind of late, really.
It was all downhill from there, man.
But did you have a copy of Windows ME?
Don't remember. I had the earliest I had was Windows 3.0 or 3.1, whatever.
Certainly at work used Windows 95.
Yeah, I had Windows 95. I had Windows 95, Windows 98, NT, I think. Then we bought an iMac and used that for a while. Then I got an E-machine. I don't remember what that had. I had a Vista laptop. I had several XP machines. The E-machine had XP, had Windows XP. I liked XP. I got really good with that.
Yeah.
XP was good.
But when I started with computers, I got into it because in college I took engineering, and I got a job as a computer draftsman using AutoCAD. And you had to write all with Windows 6, even DOS 6. You had to write all your own batch files, configure, do your config sys file to get anything to work, to get printers to work, plotters, any peripherals. And then Windows 95 came out and took all that away.
You're right there, Phil. XP was great. 7 was pretty good.
And everybody complained about 7 when it came out, but then when it was all said and done, that's what everybody liked. And then when Windows 8 came out, you know, they bitched about that. They bitched about Vista.
Vista, they talk bad about. Yeah, I'm on an old C9. I'm on an old C520.
What's that?
It's an old Logitech camera.
Oh.
My good camera, I disabled it, and now it wants me to restart. Of course, I don't want to do it now, so I just plugged in one of my other ones I had laying around. So I'll turn that off. Turn the.
I got the 650C, and I've got a 550C. Then I got one that's like.
I'm wrong. It's my regular camera showing now. This is my. Let me see. This is my C920. Yeah, it turned back on. That's my regular camera I use, but it picked the wrong camera. Properties.
I bought a camera because
C510. I meant
the $40 price tag. It's called a Nexigo. Because I didn't want to spend the money for that Logitech 900 series. They got expensive like crazy.
I'm using a Logitech at the moment, but I can't see what model it is, but I think it was about 35 quid.
What was that, Kevin? I was reading Axis's comment.
I've got a Logitech, what I'm using at the moment. That was about 35 quid, I think.
Is it the 6500 650C?
Well, let's have a look.
If you go down to your cam and mic settings in studio, it'll tell you what one it is.
You know, thinking gets people in trouble, you know.
Yeah.
they were price gouging these for a while.
They still are.
Yeah, they still are. Well, that's my not Walmart. What's the Sam's Club? They were selling them for $65. I bought one, like a C9 22.
Doesn't say in the what model it is.
It might say the device manager. You're on Windows, right? I guess.
Yeah.
No, all he has to do is look at the settings in StreamYard.
Yeah. Your drop down for where you select the camera out, it should tell you.
No, it doesn't. Camera.
There's a little gear wheel at the bottom of the studio page.
Yeah.
It says cam mic. Click on that. Click on camera, and it should, right underneath the picture, should tell you what camera
No,
you're
it's no. According to this, I have no camera on.
Oh.
See, mine says Logitech on mine for both of them. It's got both of mine listed. I got two different Logic. Yeah.
I'd like to change it a little bit, if I may. Any idea when you two could be getting inoculation, a vaccine thing at all?
Getting a what?
Vaccine.
Vaccine.
Like green screen. I have no
green screen.
idea. I have no idea. They're using when you stream through YouTube now, I don't know what the hell they're using.
No.
It used to be Google Hangout.
Right.
No, I mean vaccine for the COVID thing.
Oh.
Oh,
What's the question, Kevin?
Any idea when you'll be getting one?
I'm getting mine. I'm going tomorrow. My wife and I for the
Linda
first.
got her first Moderna shot yesterday, and her arm hurts.
Really,
The needle's that long, Mitch.
I think we're getting the other one. What's the Pfizer? Is it? Yeah, we're
The
going. Yeah,
needle's that long, Mitch.
don't bother. Needles don't. As long as I don't look. As long as I don't look.
Yeah, me too. I'm 61. I won't be 62 until September, so I just gotta wait. But they were doing 80 and older, like when it first came out. It's already down to 65 and older now, so it's dropping. And I'm on the list with the health department. They called us up and said, "Hey, Linda's name is up. Can you be here Saturday?" And I was like, "Absolutely. I got to get this done." I know, there's a lot of people that say they're not going to take the vaccine, and that's their decision. You don't want it? You don't want it? Don't get it.
Right.
I had my first one on Friday, so it's pretty good. I'm certainly not 60 yet.
But here it's like it says first responders first, and the older people, then 65, I guess.
Yeah, my parents will be having their second lot, I think, in a couple of weeks. But
I just want to get it done. I want to get it over with, and I want this stuff to be gone. But luckily, we're not closed down here. The only thing they might limit how many people, you can have in a restaurant.
That's about it here. Now, the grocery stores are counting people, but apparently they never get to that limit where they got to tell you got to wait for someone to come out before you can go in, because I've never seen that happen.
Me either.
The one thing they have cracked down on, almost every store has a sign that says you must have a mask to come in.
And how many times I go in a Walmart and I'm look, they don't have their mask on. They don't say nothing to them. They don't say a thing to them.
No, I've seen that too, and nobody said anything. And I'm not going to say anything because I'll just walk away from you. Near you. If you're not going to have any courtesy for me, then I'm not going to have any courtesy for you.
Right.
I do know one bloke who goes in this. We only live down 300 yards from me, and he has asthma, so he can't wear a mask.
There's certain reasons. Yeah.
And people are having a go at him. He's getting on a bit. I said, no, he cannot wear a mask for medical reasons. Oh, look,
get a face shield.
Well, if you can find one.
They've got ones you can order now. They're like $19. They put on like a pair of glasses, and it's just a clear shield that covers your face, and it just goes right on glasses. And if you already wear glasses, you can unclip it and then just clip it right to your glasses. That's what they were wearing at the health department yesterday when Linda got her shot. They'd have a mask, and then they'd have that shield that was just went on like a pair of glasses. A couple of them had the ones with a headband that was a big, huge freaking thing, but
yeah, I got the green screen working. And that's Don's house, or 2 3/4 jams.
Yeah. Here, let me give you a screenshot, Mitch. Tell me when you got it.
Oh, wait a minute. Whoa. Hold on. I'm not worried about it.
Well,
because I don't have the little square. If you solo yourself, then I'll do it.
If I what?
Solo yourself.
Okay, how do I do that?
Hover over the top of your picture and click on solo, so you're highlighted. It'll be just you showing.
Any good for you?
Okay, give me 1 second. 1 second. All right. I got it.
All right, now stay out of my house.
I have to save this as Ed. Save this as Ed. And I can do it here. I can change it right now if you want to see it. Hold
Is
on.
that any good for you?
We got to solo you. Hold on.
Wait a minute. I'm doing you first. Ed.
Grab his shot though.
Wait a minute. Still saving your picture. All right, hold on. All right, what? Wait a minute. Wait. All right, Kev, I got it. Kev. Okay. Switch backgrounds. Red room. I got so much stuff in here. Let me see. Okay, let me. Property. Let's get Ed's in here first. Desktop. Dan. This is. Gotta size it up.
You can still see my back.
Well, it just looks like a cushion.
Yeah, that's Ed's. But the funny thing is, you could have a video where I could go on, do a video or something, Ed, in here, and then I could add myself to it. You could pretend you're like talking to me, and I could put, and it look like we're together. We could make it look like we're in the same room.
I want to be able to do that.
You can. You got the stuff. You can do it now.
If Mitch, if you wish, I can show you a different one.
Yeah, I'll get it. Actually, see, you got to turn the light out. Oh no, that's good. You're good. Star Wars fan.
Star Wars collection.
Solo him, and I'll get a capture.
Who'd have thunk?
That's not Star Wars.
Oh, it's not Star Wars? From here, it looks like it is.
Is it Planet of the Apes?
I can't tell. I got it.
Doctor Who.
Oh. Doctor what?
Doctor Who.
Kev Scannell Squire is tall, thin Kev. All right. I'll help you guys out a little bit here, maybe.
So do I have permission to use Ed, use your background on Tuesday's show? Actually, I like your.
You can use anything of mine anytime you ever want.
That looks good. Actually, I do like that background.
What background?
Yours.
Dude, my room's a mess.
Yeah, but it's still good. I got my screen behind me, my green screen, and I don't want to take it on and off. It's a pain. So,
all right, here's Kevin's channel. You guys all go sub.
And then the psychiatrist will make a lot of money. Be nice. I don't know why I bother anymore, because I used to get.
Do a couple of
100,000. I've got
do a couple reaction videos, Kevin. You'll be right up there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
do
just do an Elite Bapa reaction, and you'll hit 1,000 subs overnight.
I've been stuck at 700 and something for about 3 years.
Yeah, well, I know the feeling, buddy.
I was modding a channel earlier on, live, and the bloke had got more live views than my last 3 videos put together.
Yeah, I know. And, it has to do. I used to interact with absolutely everybody and anybody, but I got to the point where I am not going to lie to someone and tell them that they did a great job on something just to have them as a sub. And I went and unsubbed one day. In one day, I unsubbed like a couple hundred people because I couldn't keep up with it.
I know you can't. I had over 1,000 that I killed recently.
And you can't watch them all. And people tell you, go sub this guy, go sub this guy. Yeah, how about if I want to? So if I'm subbed to you and you see comments on your channel from me, it's because I want to be there. And there's I'll see people in my subscription thing now that if I'm not watching their videos, I'll let it go for a while because they might come up with something I'm interested in watching. And then after that, if they don't come up with something that I'm really interested in and they're not commenting on my videos or not interacting with me, I just delete it.
I agree.
I unsub it because I've got a list this long of people wanting to be my Facebook friend. No. I don't have time for that. That the people that are my friends on Facebook are the people that I want to have there because they'll talk to me, number one, or number two, they're my family and I'm related to them or I've known them like all my life. And the handful of YouTubers that I have on Facebook is very, very small in comparison. Because you don't have time for that either because you look at Facebook and people post the stuff that it's like, I got to the point I was deleting people for a couple months there before the election just for being political. You say anything political right now, I'm unfriending you because I don't care what side it's on. Just let it go, man.
You said stuff. Didn't you say a lot of political stuff?
Yeah.
Here and there?
Backed off right before the election. I stopped completely because it was getting too nasty.
I mean, you should, just because you're for this guy or that guy, you should not be enemies with each other. But evidently you are. Even family. I have family that are against me or vice versa.
Exactly.
It shouldn't be like that.
My family is all of the like minds, so. Squire Telecaster, he is absolutely a commercial for Court Guitars, whether it's inadvertent or intentional.
He's got like almost 4 million subscribers, almost.
And that Court logo is right there in every one of them. So,
I've never heard of them.
Yep.
That sounds like someone.
I put up 3 videos, and I'm still just under 2,000.
Indonesian.
And Quentin James puts up 1, he gets over 2,000 just for 1 video. He's like 2.5 now, maybe over that.
Yeah, well, good for him.
I still don't plan to monetize. I'm not my thing. I know that you'll get it to a point where they'll monetize you anyway, even if you don't want to get monetized. So I'm told.
No. They'll advertise on your channel. You won't get anything from it.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Squire. Yeah, it's intentional, and everything on YouTube is intentional. Everything everybody puts out is intentional. He has a brother named Elite Tata. He has big titties. Set the Tatas free.
I thought it was get him out.
He plays 1 note and leaves. Yeah, that's funny. Oh, Lord.
But here's a cool thing where they added on. I got this plugin for here, let me see if I can get it to turn on. Let me see. Let me turn me on. Check that out. So I'm doing that with OBS.
Well, you can literally do that with a little animated thing, but if that is an app, an add-on.
It's a plugin. Yeah.
Where do you get that?
I downloaded it from. I'll send it to you. You download this plugin, but you got to do a lot of things to get it to work right.
Well, yeah. Don't bother with it right now.
Yeah. But I finally got it to work right. And and then I have Don's. Where's Don's? There's Don's. But I went to this site to get a cartoon. I took a picture, sent it up to this site. It was free to make the cartoon. So it works pretty good. But I have so much stuff in my OBS. Like when I first open it up, it takes a couple seconds for it to open up. It doesn't open up as quick as it does. So many plugins in there.
Now, how do you put somebody's comment into a banner on StreamYard?
Click on something when they say it. Yeah, in the chat.
All right, hold on. Let me get out.
I think that's how you do it. I forgot. I haven't done it all. I need to do it. I forget. I usually don't do it, but yeah, I think that's how you do it. Just click on somebody's post. There you go.
Oh, okay.
And click off of it. I'm glad you remind me because I never do that. I forgot. I always forget about it when I do a live show. Yeah, you're right, Axis. Yeah.
Unless you're the Pope and the Italian Prime Minister.
Yeah, I try to keep like you know firsthand all the drama. YouTube can be loaded with drama. I try to tell Don we don't want to bring it up, or I don't want to get involved with drama, and there's so much in here.
Well, I've actually had people.
I think it was 30 years ago, roundabout. I was actually on stage, as in on stage, acting on stage. And I was in something. I still don't know what it was about. It was one of these all new kind of have to interpret it yourself. I thought,
Yeah, I right.
What lines have I got?
That would be hard to get me to participate in. That's for sure.
And my part was symbolic of what? I have no idea. Hand on heart, this is true. I was dragged out of the River Cam, by crane. I had my full. I used to dive. My full diving kit, lowered onto a piece of ground, and then left. And the audience was moved on to the next. It was an outdoor setting. And I'm still owed money for that, although I never saw.
Well, that had to be
Exactly.
An incredibly hard thing to pull off if they're moving the audience to different locations to watch things happen.
And to hire a crane.
Yeah, no wonder you didn't get paid.
That was all under the Arts Council. It was a grant. They got something like, I think they got 250,000 quid, $250,000 for a drama group.
Wow.
Again, of not what you know, it's who you know.
You know, there was a craze for a while. There was this one little 8-year-old boy on YouTube who had made like $20 million in 1 year unboxing toys.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
And then they just put a stop to that. And you can't do that anymore the way that they were able to just freely do it. And these people are, they're coming on TV going, they got their livelihood taken away. You made $20 million fucking dollars, buddy. I don't want to hear you cry because you can't make another 20 million this year. How many million do you need?
Right.
You know, if I could make $100 a month off of YouTube, that would be amazing.
Yep. I was before the whole had to have X amount of views and X amount of subscribers, and that was nice. That was a good night out. Very good night out.
I had hit the threshold of payout. I was over $200, but I had no way to pay out because I didn't realize I had to link my AdSense channel to my YouTube channel. And when I finally wrote to YouTube and got them connected together, it started at zero again automatically. And I go, well, what about the 200 some bucks that I had banked up in there over the last couple of years? They go, oh, no, you got to start again at zero. And it took me once I got remonetized or got everything back, then I got $103 payment or something. And then they went to you had to have 1,000 subs in the 4,000 hours. Well, I had the time, the viewing time. I had that. I had over 8,000 viewing hours, but I didn't have the 1,000 subs. So I had to get I was 400 subs away, and it took forever.
Hey.
And then it was taking me 3 to 4 months to reach the $100 threshold every time. So I'd get, with any luck, I'd get 2 or 3 payments a year for a year or two. And then they enabled Super Chat, and I started doing had Super Chat on my channel. Then I got it a little more frequently. But
how much did YouTube get of that? Like 30% or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I got almost 2,000 subs, but I only got, I think they said 2,700 hours of viewing. I only have 300 videos up there. I thought I had more than that, but.
Well, I've only got 300 some videos. If I have 300, I had 1,300 videos, and I deleted 1,200 of them.
Oh, really?
And my viewing time, when I did that, my watch time dropped down from like 9,000 hours to 4.8. And I thought, oh my God, I just screwed myself. And but
there's a way around that.
It's back up to 6,000 now. So
if you have a VPN, just have your mix channel on your channel, if you like, so people can click onto your videos. So by using a VPN on your computer, you can artificially whack all the views up because it's not you are not watching it. If you know what I mean.
No, not really.
I'm not getting that with a VPN, but I think you can have your videos roll continually. You know,
if you're using a VPN.
Well, YouTube calls that view farming. And if they catch on to that, if they catch on to you doing that, they'll shut your channel down. That's called view farming.
I thought, is that what the playlist is, where you can set it up to play something? But why would you need a VPN for that?
Because then it's not you watching your own stuff.
Oh, you mean they can't see what you're doing?
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. What's it?
But see,
I guess if you did it once in a while,
you only get credit on your channel for one view when you watch it. I can watch my own video 100 times. I'm only going to get credit for one.
Right. Yeah, that
They'll
makes
give
sense.
you the first view. They'll give you the first one, and that's it. And after that, you're not counted. Because, I like to go back and jam over my videos sometimes when I'm trying to correct mistakes and stuff, or you know, sometimes I have to go back and relearn shit that I played, you know. So
Yeah.
I like to, you know, go back and be able to.
It's
Yeah, I don't know nothing about. I'm not a network guy. Just I can fix computers. I lack on the network part of it.
mate of mine is a IT guy. He struck it lucky. Well, 6 months ago, he went from St John's College to no, St Trinity College to King's College, Cambridge, and as there's no students, he's basically sitting in his office, bored to tears, for more money.
Yeah. Yeah.
My son is a network engineer. My estranged son. He does really well. I mean, I haven't talked to him in a while, unless he's doing something else now. But he
There's
does really well.
Channels out there that are like conspiracy guys.
Yeah, we get loads of
There was one I was watching the other night that's saying that we did not land on Mars. NASA landed that rover on Devon Island, which is where
a movie studio or whatever.
And they did that, and you know, there's no way that you can stream a picture from outer space to Earth, and not 100,000, but a lot of thousands of subs, people giving them $100 super chats, $50 super chats to be a shill. And it's like, well, I guess you can go that direction if that's what you want people to think of you.
It's
Hey, Nelson, what's up?
Hey, Nelson.
Hey, guys, I'm going to give this 2 more minutes, and then I'm going to shut it down because it's 5:30. I got to get a hold of my wife and tell her to get her butt home.
the only conspiracy I believe in, and so does the US government, is the Kennedy shooting.
Is the what?
JFK getting shot.
They'll never sort that out.
Congress has the last legal bit the US government did was in 1979. Congress, I don't know, passed a motion or whatever, said it was a conspiracy.
Yeah.
I remember it well. I remember when I was 8 years old, but I remember.
I was four, and I remember it because the people that I was with all started screaming and broke out in tears and told me the president just got killed. And I was like, because I knew who JFK was. My brother had a picture of him on our bedroom wall. And he was 8 years older than me, so he was about 12.
I think was it on a Friday, if I remember?
I don't remember.
I can't remember.
But yeah. But you know,
do I wear lipstick?
Solving it.
No, it's for whatever reason the Logitech cams make me look like I have lipstick on it. I got to play with a filter, and
he is kind of cute with that rosy hue, isn't he?
But it's not. It's accentuated. I don't know if it's from the lights. To turn off the lights, you ain't gonna see me at all.
Yeah.
But
here, let me turn the light on for you, Mitch. Nothing happened.
Yeah, it's
all right, guys. It's 5:30.
All right, thanks for having me.
I got to get something to eat. Oh, hey, no problem. I'm glad you came in.
If you don't hesitate to message me if you want a question answered about OBS or whatever.
Oh,
so
believe me, I don't.
Okay. All right, nice meeting you. Nice meeting you, Kevin.
All right, Kevin, thanks a lot, man. I'll see you
guys.
See you, mate. Thanks. Thank you.
Later on.